While the world knows Elon Musk as the richest man on Earth, his hidden relationships tell a story the media won't touch. This is the truth about Elon Musk's love life. The first wife who spoke out. It all began with Justine Wilson, a Canadian author who met Elon when they were both students. She thought she was marrying a passionate entrepreneur. What she got was something very different. At their wedding reception, Elon whispered something to her that should have been a warning. He said, "I am the alpha in this relationship." Not a romantic promise, a declaration of control. Their first child, Nevada Alexander, tragically died at just 10 weeks old from sudden infant death syndrome. The grief was unbearable. Desperate to move forward, they turned to IVF. In 2004, twins arrived, Griffin and Vivian. 2 years later, in 2006, triplets, Kai, Saxon, and Damien. 5 children in just 2 years. But Justine later revealed the painful truth about their marriage. She wrote that Elon told her, "If you were my employee, I would fire you." He was never emotionally present. Always working, always building companies, never building a marriage. In 2008, they divorced. Justine spoke publicly about feeling erased from his life, about being replaced before the ink on the divorce papers was even dry. The woman he couldn't let go. Just 2 years after divorcing Justine, Elon met British actress Talulah Riley at a London nightclub. She was young, beautiful, and about to enter the most complicated relationship of her life. They married in 2010, but the same pattern emerged. Elon's work consumed everything. Tesla was struggling, SpaceX was burning money, and Talulah was alone. In 2012, just 2 years later, they divorced. Most couples would move on, but Elon and Talulah weren't most couples. In 2013, they remarried. The same woman, the same man, trying the same marriage all over again. Friends were shocked. Family questioned it, but they believed they could make it work the second time. They couldn't. In 2016, they divorced for the second time, this time permanently. Talulah later said that Elon was married to his companies first, that she would always come second to Tesla, SpaceX, and his vision for the future. She described him as brilliant but emotionally unavailable. The overlapping relationships. In 2018, Elon began dating Canadian musician Grimes. Their relationship would shock the world, but not for the reasons you'd think. In May 2020, they had a son with one of the most unusual names in celebrity history, X-A12. They call him X for short. In December 2021, they welcomed a daughter via surrogate, Exa Dark Sideral, nicknamed Y, and later a third child, Techno Mechanicus, called Tau. 3 children with unconventional names, but here's where the story takes a shocking turn. While Elon was with Grimes, he was also having children with someone else, Shivon Zilis, a top executive at his company Neuralink. In November 2021, Shivon gave birth to twins, Strider and Azure, just weeks before Grimes had her second child with Elon. 2 women pregnant at the same time, with his children, and neither knew about the other at first. When Grimes discovered the truth, their relationship fell apart. She later posted cryptic messages on social media about betrayal and heartbreak. But the story doesn't end there. In 2024, Shivon had 2 more children with Elon, Arcadia and Selden Lycurgus. That's 4 children with his employee. And there's one more. Reports emerged of a 14th child, Romulus with Ashley St. Clair. 14 children, 4 mothers, a family that keeps growing. The secret compound. So how does Elon manage this extraordinary family? With a secret $35 million compound in Austin, Texas. 3 separate mansions. 1 main property worth $14 million. A second mansion right behind it. And a third home within walking distance. These properties are designed to house his children and several of their mothers, all living within walking distance of each other. Encrypted security, hidden ownership structures, military-grade protection. It's a modern family arrangement unlike anything we've ever seen. The children can visit each other, play together, form bonds as siblings. But it requires something extraordinary from the mothers. Living near your partner's other families, raising your children alongside his other children, sharing holidays, birthdays, and everyday life. The loneliness paradox. But here's the most surprising part. Despite owning a $35 million compound, Elon doesn't live in luxury. Elon lives in a tiny $50,000 house in Boca Chica, Texas. He rents it from his own company. No mansion, no luxury, just a small, simple home. The world's richest man, worth over $200 billion, living in a house smaller than most suburban garages. In interviews, Elon has admitted to profound loneliness. He said that being him is often painful, that he wouldn't wish his mind on anyone. Multiple marriages, multiple divorces, 14 children, and yet he describes himself as lonely. His first wife said he was married to his work. His second wife said the same thing. Grimes discovered he was having children with someone else while with her. It's a pattern that keeps repeating: brilliant, driven, successful, but unable to maintain lasting intimate relationships. This is the hidden truth about Elon Musk's relationships. Not the billionaire genius, not the tech visionary, but the man who's built an empire but struggles to build lasting love. 14 children with 4 different women, a secret compound to keep them together, and a lonely man living in a tiny house despite having everything money can buy. But before we wrap this up, there's something even more fascinating at the center of all these stories. The mythology around Elon Musk himself. The way the world talks about him, the way the internet interprets his personal life, and the way rumors become part of his larger-than-life persona. Because here's the truth. Very few people actually know what Elon's family structure looks like behind closed doors. What we mostly see are fragments, interviews, public filings, social media hints, and a mixture of confirmed facts blended with internet speculation. And once a narrative catches fire online, it becomes almost impossible to separate what's real from what people want to believe. Some see Elon's expanding family as a carefully crafted vision, a man who has said countless times that declining birth rates are one of humanity's greatest risks. To those supporters, his large family isn't chaos. It's intentional, a mission, a personal philosophy carried out in real time. Others interpret it very differently. They see heartbreak, emotional distance, and a pattern of relationships that begin intensely and end abruptly. They see women navigating a complicated dynamic with a man whose life is consumed by work, ambition, and relentless forward motion. They see children spread across multiple households, connected by one father but living very different lives. And then there are those who believe the truth lies somewhere in the middle, that Elon Musk is neither villain nor saint, but a deeply complicated human being living under an extreme spotlight. Someone whose personal life gets amplified, distorted, and mythologized simply because of who he is. Even the so-called secret compound in Austin, a rumor that has circulated widely online, reflects a broader curiosity about how such an unconventional family could function. Whether it's true, partially true, or completely exaggerated, the rumor exists because people are trying to imagine how a man running multiple companies across different states manages time, relationships, and fatherhood. What's undeniable is this: Elon's personal life has become a modern legend. Part fact, part gossip, part fascination. His ex-partners have shared their versions of the story, each revealing a man who is intensely driven, emotionally complex, and often difficult to be close to. And yet women continue to be drawn to him. He continues to build relationships, and his family continues to grow. So the real question becomes bigger than any rumor or headline. Is Elon Musk creating a new kind of family structure for the modern age? Or is he simply repeating old patterns, but with far more visibility than the average person? Whatever the case, his love life, like his company's, is unconventional, unpredictable, and impossible for the public to look away from. What do you think about Elon's complicated love life? Is this family arrangement genius or chaos? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want more celebrity relationship secrets the media won't show you, hit that subscribe button. We reveal the truth they're hiding.